Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is November 28th, 2024, and this is a special Thanksgiving holiday edition of the show. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate. It's a holiday in the United States. I wanted to give a quick update before I go into my family though. So I'm going to talk about what Bitcoin's doing, if anything's changed since yesterday's episode, and what I see moving into tomorrow and the weekend. Also, I have a surprise announcement towards the end of the video, so watch until the end. You don't want to miss that, right? Hope everyone's doing well, having a great holiday. Let's get started. Looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame. Nothing's changed since yesterday. In my opinion, it further sort of highlights or buttresses our trading thesis that you're basically executing an SR flip. So what's an SR flip? An SR flip is a support to resistance flip. What does that mean? Well, you put in a local market top at this point at 99K, okay? And you exhibited a bearish reversal pattern, a head and shoulders that I have right there. You lost support on Monday, okay? This support level is designated by this dashed line. This was the loss of support. Now, after having lost support, it's incumbent on the price action that it does what it always does, a retest before a breakout. So that is the breakout, the initial breakout, if you will. This is the retest, right? Retesting the support line at 97K. And this final breakout is what we expect, okay? So once again, you're expecting something like this. And once again, what do you see? You see this is a corrective pattern. And corrective patterns, as we've seen time and time again, and as Elliott wave theory sort of tells us, they come in flavors of three. That's an ABC correction using that newly formed resistance. So previous support flipped into new resistance. This is the new resistance. And now you can break down, okay? And the subsequent move, as I've said, is more likely than not a 14-15% declension down to this level of support right here. Okay, this level of support is our previous support of our multi-year channel that Bitcoin's been in. So we expect to come all the way down here. Obviously, once you're down here, you have to accumulate a bit. Pop up is more likely than not. Pop up, why? Because now you have to retest this lost support as resistance before moving down even more. This is what I'm seeing on the charts, could be wrong, but thus far, it's holding true, okay? So let's talk more specifically about the immediate short term, what's likely to happen today through tomorrow and the weekend. And here's what I'm seeing. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. Consider buying me a coffee at the pinned comment below. And stay tuned. I've got a surprise for you later on in the video. All right, so we have this test, and it happened. Now, some of you will say, well, Dean, you tested previous support as new resistance, and okay, you said yesterday that price was unlikely to breach this area, right? You said that price would likely find a top at that area. It looks like it did. Now what? You expect it. Well, we're waiting for your drop. Where's the drop? Well, I'll tell you, you cannot change directions on a whim. Price, before it changes direction, it always has to undergo a consolidation. So Wyckoff, Emil D. Wyckoff, said this, and if you're going from up until down, to down rather, you put in what we call a distribution, right? So you're looking for a range, a distributive range. And that distributive range takes some time to form. I believe that this distributive range that we're in right now happens over the course of a few days, more specifically until Sunday, because Sunday is the 1st of December, and the 1st of December is our astrological new moon. What do we know about new moons? They are typically they're typically sort of indicative of local market tops in financial markets. So wouldn't be surprised if we got a local market top in Bitcoin on the 1st, and that also is consistent with what we see on the weekend. Weekend trading is typically sideways or down, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just hung out at this level on the weekend, and then Sunday evening at the open of the market, then we got our big move. And also notice that today is a holiday, so the US dollar currency index, which trades opposite Bitcoin, which is the underlying sort of, the dollar is the underlying asset that Bitcoin traded against, right? You use dollars to buy Bitcoin. You use dollars to buy USDT to buy Bitcoin. Okay, I get it, but you use dollars essentially to buy Bitcoin, and then you sell Bitcoin for dollars, right? More or less. That isn't happening today, so that's why you see some sluggishness in the market, albeit while you wouldn't really see too much activity because we're in a consolidation zone. So here's my initial break. I'm expecting a counter, and then a secondary break, secondary counter, tertiary break, tertiary counter, and then I'm expecting that move. Now, that move that I expect to come late Sunday, early Monday, sometime, right, early next week, sometime around then, is likely to be a big move from this area around 97 all the way down to 83, 82, 83. Okay, and we talked about that. Likely a lot of people really excited about this move went into longs, new longs, right? Because there already had been some longs in the market, but there's new longs here and stop losses, right? All the way down, right? And so all of these are going to get hit, cascade of liquidations. That's likely to be fast and furious move. If that's a 14-15% declension in Bitcoin, that means it's 20-25% declension in altcoins. Remember, once we get down here, maybe go time for some altcoins. So we'll look again at our total 3 market cap indicator. We'll look again at other altcoins on our watch list to make sure that some altcoins aren't ready to run. But during this time, what I'm doing is, if I think there's 2 great things to do. Either you take profit if you haven't taken profit. So 3 things. Take profit if you haven't taken profit. That's obvious. Second thing is get in a short if you're keen and if you have the skills, if you have the confidence to get in a short. And how do you do that? Broad strokes. I'm not going to get into the details of how to get into a short trade, but basically, if this is a range, what you want to do is sell the top of the range. That's it. Very, very simply. Sell the top of the range. Wait till the price goes at or near the top of the range. Sell then. Stops, you can put mathematical stops at, right, the break, the primary, secondary, or tertiary break. Use their inverse Fibonacci and target the 1,618, the phi ratio of that primary, secondary, or tertiary break to be your stop loss, because if that phi ratio is broken, then the trade plan is invalidated. It's that simple. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're probably not interested in taking shorts, nor do you have the experience, in which case, forget about it. The last thing you should be doing is sitting on your hands. Sitting on your hands because you may have some capital, you may have some dry powder, as we call it in crypto, and you want to invest in the market because we're close to a bull market, and you know that, you feel it, you're talking to your family about it today and during the holidays. Sit on your fucking hands. Wait until this declension. Wait until there's blood in the streets. Wait until your watch list is super red. Then buy. That's all I'll say. Follow a plan. Don't buy now because you're going to lose money. All right. So that's what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. And really quickly, when we look at our indicators, our Bitcoin dominance indicator, nothing's changed really since yesterday. We talked about this falling wedge bullish reversal pattern that the Bitcoin dominance was in. It's still in that. So I do expect a pop out either, whenever Bitcoin starts dropping on Sunday or on Monday. And our US dollar currency index is still where it's at. Initial break, we're expecting a secondary break, right? US dollar currency index goes up, Bitcoin goes down. So I expect something like this to happen during the weekends, and then finally Monday or Sunday when the market opens, I expect that to happen. Okay, what's the surprise? We're at the time for the surprise. Okay, and I've announced my new product on my Buy Me a Coffee website, my crypto portfolio consultation service, which is my leveraging my 8+ years in cryptocurrency trading, analyzing, making tons of mistakes, leveraging all of my mistakes, all of my wins and losses, and all of my experience in the charts, trying to help people directly. All right. Obviously, the show I think is helpful because I'm sharing my analysis and my reasoning and how I'm seeing the markets, all that stuff. But this is different. You come to me with whatever amount of capital. It could be $100, it could be $400, it could be $10,000, it could be $100,000, it could be $1 million. And you say, hey, look, I want to invest in cryptocurrency. What do I do? What do I invest in? And we can talk about 5 assets because this service is specifically for 5 assets. If you absolutely need to talk about more assets, we can try and do something kind of a la carte. But this particular offering is for 5 assets, so up to 5 assets. And I don't recommend that people over diversify because then it's too much to take care of. It's too much to track, right? So I like 5 assets that, one, we do fundamental analysis of, okay? And this is provided you're not already allocated into certain things. And if you are, then we'll work with whatever you're doing. But again, 5 is what I'm doing because I can't do some of these traders are exposed to like 25 altcoins. I can't do that. I don't have the bandwidth, right? This is just for 5 assets per month. You can do it once, you can do it every month, and if you do it every month, what's it look like? Basically, I'm telling you, fundamentally, these are sound investments. If they're not, I'm going to tell you why. And here's what I think your allocation spread should be. Here's how you minimize risk. And here's where you should get in if you haven't yet to get in. Here's where you should get out, high time frame, if you need to get out, sell, and then buy back again at this point. So basically, we're looking at high time frame support, high time frame resistances. You sell at resistance, you buy at support. And that's a month-to-month thing, right? So basically, on a month-to-month basis, we're going through this your portfolio and trying to maximize your gains. A lot of people, without the experience, what they'll do, and that's fine, is they'll just buy and hold and then hope and pray. That's literally their strategy. They'll watch some YouTube videos. But if you've made a big investment or you're expecting to make life-changing money, what's 105 per month if that's going to double, triple, quadruple your gains because you're going to sell at high time frame resistance and buy on high time frame support and rinse and repeat that until the end of the bull run where you can print money. Now, 105 a month, for those of you who are paying attention, is much less than I quoted before because this is a special price that I'm only offering today and tomorrow, Black Friday. So you're literally not going to see this price. What you're going to see on the channel is, if you go to this my Buy Me a Coffee website, you're going to see that this crypto portfolio consultation at $105 a month will be discontinued. Anybody and everybody that signs up for the $105 a month during this Black Friday sale, the price will not change on you, but I will cap it and close it because I'm not giving this away for $105 a month. It's just too much work on my part. An hour to 2 hours per month consultation live with you, right? Dealing with 5 different assets, doing fundamental and technical analysis. It's a lot of work, right? The normal price is $150, 30% off for Black Friday. That's my special announcement to you. I'm not advertising this anywhere else, so literally only the people watching this channel and watching until this point are getting this offer. Like I said, you will not see this in 48 plus hours. I'm going to take it down at some point late Friday. And then the regular $150 per month price is going back up. All right, that's it from me. If you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. Consider buying me a coffee at the pinned comment below, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.